I don't know how my hair is. We are going natural for a while because my hair seems to be dying. So I don't know if many people actually know who I am or what I do. This channel's kind of been dead for a while, like my hair. My name is Cam, as you guys might not know or may know. I have had a channel on YouTube for a few years. Last year I really started like actually posting things. But then lately I've kind of died out because I moved to London. I look very London with my London streets and everything. Here's the thing. I have been challenged. That's the best. But I've been kind of challenged to pick up daily vlogging again. And not for like my own like satisfaction. Kind of document whatever's happening. This is really breaking down every fear of man that I have actually right now. This is kind of embarrassing to be talking to a phone. This is becoming more like normal for people to be doing this. But this is the best way that I can do it, to keep people updated, what's going on with my life. We're gonna try, oh, that's creepy. We're gonna try it out. I have some stories that I can share, but then throughout the day, you get to see what I'm doing, you can see my life. This week might not be as eventful because all I'm doing is ironing. But let's try it out. Right now, I am walking to the store. I'm gonna get off here in a second because this is a busy street. But I'm going to the store because I got my shampoo and conditioner. Just to be helping my bopping curls. And then I gotta go get some groceries and then I'm gonna head home. So we'll see how that works out. Lord help me. Just left the first shop. Got some shampoo and conditioner to see something to help me with my hair because honestly it looks better than it did when it was straight. But it's still not the greatest. And I think it needs some help. Because it has a mind of its own, and I found something that's literally said in the back, if your hair has a mind of its own, use this with the argan oil in it and it will help to maintain it. And I hope to God that it's right. Now we're going to the shop because I want to get some stuff to make some soup tonight because we just got back from a retreat. Living in London, everything is so close I can actually walk to it. It is amazing. I love it so much. This is just like near where I live. I'm not gonna say where it is, but you know, it's a great place. I love my place. When I go home, you might be able to see some people that I live with if I'm not too scared to film them, because this is definitely bringing me out of my comfort zone a lot. Back to what I was saying. Went to a retreat and then we just got back. It was very cold. It was amazing, but I kind of have a bit of a cough. Not really sick, just a cough as I get. So I only eat one meal with the base every day. So I ate lunch with them, so now I'm gonna get some stuff to make me some soup because I don't want to be sick. I wanted to film just one pigeon just like eating a cookie and they all just started to swarm. There's so many of them now. One was just like bobbing his head because he was so happy he had a cookie, and all of these pigeons. There's more coming. Oh my word. There's even more. Oh, they're all just coming back. My word. Y'all, so I had an epiphany that I keep forgetting that even though I'm in another country, we still have everything that we like normally have in the States. And so something that we not really huge. I was gonna make like a chicken with like a cream of chicken soup, but like, oh, by the way, it's my off day, so that's why I'm like able to relax a little bit more. But I'm like, I don't need a cream of chicken soup. You know what I want to have? I want a grilled cheese and tomato soup. Now we are on the hunt for the cans. All right. Oh, there's cream of chicken soup. Like for before, but I want some good. Oh, tomato basil. Yes. It's right here. Oh my gosh. Do I want Heinz? I think this is the winner. Set this in. And I also got some cheese. I make some grilled cheese. You guys have no idea how excited I am for this. This is an American meal that I'm cooking for myself. No one else can have it. Unless they want it. We'll see. Oh, I do have a story to tell. Amazing story. I need to cross the street. Thinking on the way home is a good time to talk about this. I don't know how my headphones have been acting weird as well, but we'll see. All right, so story time. This is amazing. Actually, I'm really happy. I tell people this story all the time because it's so great. It just happened last week. It started this time last week, but it's been like a thing that's been developing. So there's a kid that I pick up from school weekly basis, about 4 times a week. I get to see him. His parents are not Christian. His mom is Hindu. His dad is like Hindu agnostic. They're not Christian. I pick him up from school and he's a very intelligent kid, extremely intelligent. And he has been open with me saying that he thinks that he is agnostic. He doesn't know if God exists or not. He doesn't know which God exists, which one is right. So right now he just says he's agnostic. He is 10 years old. That's crazy. He's been very close. He knows I'm a Christian. He knows that I am a missionary. He knows what I do and about YWAM and everything. But he hasn't been open until last week. So what had happened is that I picked him up from school last week and we were talking, blah, 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 having a good time, having jokes. And then I mentioned a friend of mine who has gone to Argentina. He's like, because there's another girl that picked him up, did the same thing that I do, like 2 years ago or something like that. He's like, so why do you guys keep leaving? He's like, why do you guys leave? And so I explained to him the reason that why we do what we do is we hear God's voice. I started talking about hearing God's voice, and the reason we go somewhere is because we love God, we have a relationship with him, and we obey what he says. So we started asking me questions about hearing God's voice. And I told him, like, one way that you understand, and like you know that it's God, is if you read the Bible. Long story short, we get home, and I'm talking about Bible characters and people in the Bible, Samuel in the Bible, who was a kid, because he asked me, like, can kids hear God's voice too? And I'm like, yes, of course. I kept sharing this stuff, and then he goes, do you have to read the Bible or can you listen to it? I said, well, yeah, you can listen to it as long as you're paying attention, you know what's going on. And so he's like, oh, well, can someone read it to you? Thinking like, oh, maybe he'll ask his mom to read it to him or something like that. I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, of course. He goes, can you read it to me? In 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, we read the entire book of Matthew together. And he had questions. He was asking me a question. He was noticing things about like Jesus calling the Pharisees hypocrites, seeing things about forgiveness, and all of these amazing things. And finally he asked me, he's like, so like, how do you know if God is speaking to you through the Bible? Like, so how do you know? And I'm like, it shows his character, like his forgiveness, he's just, he's compassionate, all of these different things. And in the Gospels, it shows Jesus with these characteristics. So it shows that he's the Son of God because he has these things. And how he's compassionate to people, but he's also holy and he's just and he hates hypocrisy and stuff like this. And he's like, wow. And he's like, you know what? I think God is speaking to me because Jesus keeps saying things about faith and not to worry and not to be afraid, to have faith. I'm like, yes, that's it. I'm like, yeah, that's something God is speaking to you. That's amazing. And then he goes, so how do you become a Christian? And I said, well, if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, believe in your heart God raised you from the dead, you will be saved. I'm like, it's in Romans. And he goes, wow. It's like, you know what? I'm interested. I'm actually pretty interested in becoming a Christian. Not becoming, he's like, I'm interested in Christianity. I'm not ready to make a decision. Because I kept telling him, like, it's a decision you have to make. He's like, I'm not ready, but I'm interested. This kid is 10 years old, told me he's agnostic already. I've been trying to break through for a year, and finally the door is opening. I'm not able to see him for like 2 weeks because he's on half term, unfortunately, but oh my gosh, it's amazing. I had to tell people that because it's just so good. So I'm back home now. I had to get off really quickly from that amazing story because someone was at the door and I was right at the house. So even though it's my day off, it's the day for hospitality, I am in charge of hospitality for our house. What does this mean? Well, it means this. Lots and lots of laundry. Look at all this. That's amazing. It's so great. This is Jonathan, because he wants to be loved in my videos.
Hello. I want to be famous, really.
See, this is not the point of it.
Because I want to make Jesus famous.
Exactly. That's the point of it.
Yes.
Yes, that's actually the whole point.
Great.
Yes, amazing. I'm going to finish doing hospitality stuff. Jesus. Are y'all ready for this? I don't think you are, but I am. It looks orange. That's what it looks like. We're just going to ignore the mess. Cleaning it up. And then the beauty. Oh, look at that cheese. Oh, so good. And just like that, cleaned up. I'm ready now. Oh wait, I forgot something. I'm about ready to eat my food. We are finished and we are ready to eat. So it's much later actually. It's dark and nighttime now. I was hoping we'd be doing something like as a group, but we ended up not. So I'm gonna take a shower and head to bed, but I'm gonna end the video here. Not a lot happened. I hope you can hear me. It's very quiet because it's nighttime. I wanna go to bed. People are sleeping already. You can't hear me very well because I am whispering as best as I can. The bathroom echoes, excuse me. But yes, this is it. I hope you guys had a good time watching this. It's not the greatest introduction, but tomorrow there's more that we do. Tomorrow is our actual work day that we start, and I'm gonna try and document as much as I can. So yes, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Hit subscribe so you can see more of these. Yeah, we'll see how much longer I can actually last doing daily vlogs because I'm actually genuinely terrified to film in front of people, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, love you guys so much. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, God made you special and he loves you very much. I like it, it's cute. It's not my original thing. Oh, we'll see. Bye.